Hey everyone, Montana Coin Collecting here, and I'm going to show you actually a catch up in the last several orders I've made that I have not shown off yet, including two from APMEX, and one here, just because I don't think I showed it, from JM Bullion. So let's take a look. Silver and copper and gold. So here we have 1 ounce silver bars in the shape of the American flag. I saw these when they first came out. I got them shortly after they first came out. People were trying to flip them for much higher than what they were buying them for. I actually found them on JM for $15 each. Actually, I think spot was about 15 at the time. So I got them for about I think I paid 16 and change for each. And I got 5 of them. They all come from the Sunshine Minting. That's the stamp and their counterfeit thing, which I don't have yet. I don't believe I showed those yet, so I wanted to show them off real quick. Now moving on, we got some copper here real quick. So I went ahead and bought some copper. I know it's not the best investment, but I like Geiger. So here's a Geiger Elemental 10 ounce copper bar. And that goes with the other Geiger copper 500 gram copper bar. And I'm sure I showed these already, but here they are again. Oh, 100 ounce copper. That's a lot of copper. Alright, so I went and got some. I actually got 3 of these Silver Shield copper rounds. Now these are the fascist rounds. Fascism is a merger of state and corporate power, a pluribus profit. So I'm going to put this under the scope and pull us out of studio mode and turn on, there we go, on the scope. Focus it a little bit. Now it is a little dark, unfortunately I can't really do anything about that at the moment. It's just the way the scope is set up. Actually, I don't know why, but it's the way it autofocuses on the lights. But I think it doesn't look too bad like that. Anyway, so actually it looks kind of cool. But yeah, so that is that. I got 3 of them. And there's this logo. I'd love to design a logo similar to that, but I don't think that's going to be that well developed once I get it done. Now let's refocus. So, moving on with Silver Shield, we're actually going to do the same now. It's actually the same. This is the Fascies 1 ounce mini midget silver. And again, it's in my camera, so of course my camera doesn't want to focus. So let's put this under the scope though. That one is still in its protective package, so you're not going to be able to see the other side, but they're all the same. There's a logo. You can actually Google it if you really want to see it. Of course, technically you can Google any of this. Now hopefully the music in the background isn't too loud. I think that looks cool. Again, I just love the Fascies. See, the Fascies, it's just I mean, I know a lot of people can consider it to be a symbol of evil or government power. Technically it is government power, but it's not evil. People think because fascist sounds like fascism, which granted there is actually a link between that, but it's always been a cool symbol that I've always liked. Now this is the same. This is going to be one of these proof mini vintages, and we'll throw that under the scope super fast. Well, no, because I can't fight to get it out of the box and the scope isn't focused, so that's, well, we'll try real quick. Just show a proof under the, oh, actually that's good. So there it is, and you can see the detail in the dollar bills, even $100 bills. That is cool. I might get some more of them later, but this They're both limited. Usually got so many in there. Actually, interestingly enough, even though they're Silver Shield, they're not selling out that fast. Put those away real quick. Here, off the table. So moving on, I've got a couple of coins here to show before we move on to the bullion. So these are both the same. This one's got the government made packaging, which is pretty tough, and the packaging on the other one actually broke. So I put it into a capsule. Now this is the, I actually got it tabbed over here, one moment. So I keep forgetting. So this is a 2018 Rwanda 1 ounce silver nautical ounce with the Endeavour on the face. So the Endeavour, HMS Endeavour, was a British ship, sailing ship back in the day. In fact, anyone who knows the history better than me, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Endeavour was a ship of the line. And if no one knows what ship of the line is, well, was she just a frigate? She may have been just a frigate, which is basically just a few cannons short of being a ship of the line. Ugh, fuck the old coffee, yuck. Oh, that is nasty. So these are, I think, awesome. I love anything nautical. Just a Navy kind of guy, though I'm not Navy. So, almost everyone in my family who's ever served in the military has been Navy. My grandpa's retired Navy, and he's a deep sea fisherman, so I got sailing in my blood. So that is, well, that's just the government side mint there. So, not too bad. I don't like the government mint side is pretty bland, but HMS Endeavour, sweet. Okay, we're already at 7.5 minutes. Dang it. I'm trying to get this done fast, guys. I'm trying to get faster about this. So this is bullion around here. Generic back. Generic blank boring backside. But I got it because it's Americans for fun. Got Eagle, Liberty, Made in America. Insert country clip here. Was that Trace Atkins? Made in America. We've been talking Keith, I think it's Trace Atkins. I haven't listened to them in so long. I am a country fan, but I haven't listened to them in so long now. Alright, so I don't have a case for these yet. This one yet, so I haven't taken out the packaging. But focus. This is a Texan round here. This is also generic bullion. This is a Texas design. Remember the Alamo, the Lone Star States, and Eagle on the back. Let's put this on the scope. So it is a Texas Centennial. Remember the Alamo commemorative round. One troy ounce, fine silver. Remember the Alamo. Bad thing is, I would tell you a little bit of the history of the Alamo. Bad thing is, I don't remember it. We did learn it in school. It was one of the subjects in our American history. Social studies, actually. The funny thing is, social studies is nothing but American history. At least that's how it is in America. I don't know how social studies works in other countries, if it even exists, but in the U.S. In my school anyway, social studies literally was just history. It was just American history. So, history class, oh, you're learning all about ancient Egypt, ancient Rome, ancient Greece. Social studies, all you're learning about the American Revolution, American Civil War, the Alamo, Trail of Tears, Manifest Destiny, just the American history. I do love the reverse on this, the Lone Star with the Eagle on it. That's awesome. Okay. So next up, we're going to go with the limited time. I mean, when they came out, I snatched one, and shortly after they were gone. So this is, for those who never got a chance to get one, the 2019 Germania. 5 marks. This is a German silver coin. Government minted, legal tender, worth 5 marks. German equivalent of $5. Now, I don't think they've minted these since before World War II. Germanians used to be an actual part of the currency. But then after the Great Depression, which is when they lost the First World War, they couldn't mint them anymore because they couldn't guarantee the value. Literally, when it literally cost 100 trillion marks to buy a loaf of bread, and this little 5 mark coin actually had the buying power to feed your family for a week. Yeah. Government couldn't guarantee that kind of exchange rate, so they had to stop producing. Now, I do love this one. I've looked at it under the scope already. I'm going to slide this over real quick. So let me see if I can adjust the lighting just a touch real quick. I'm dropping one of my lights to be closer. Now, let's go ahead and examine this real quick. Now, if you look at the background borders here, you can actually see these details. It looks like scratches. Those aren't scratches. They're on the front and back. That is actually part of the background pattern. It's actually part of the coin's design. I'm going to zoom in real quick. I'll show you some of this. Let's just look at Germania. Now see all the crisscross lines everywhere. That is an intentional background patterning. It actually makes it look like it's done on like stonework, or looks honestly more to me like a hide, like it's supposed to be a leather hide shield. And behind Germania, that is actually the female character's name on here. Do you see here? Her name is actually Germania. It comes from Greek mythology, I believe, but I don't remember the history of it. But you can see all these divots. Or actually, these are raised. They're not really divots. The divots are pressed in. These are raised up. All those bumps in the background. Yeah, I think the light's too strong now. But that is cool when you see get the two-headed eagle, heraldic eagle of Germany on her kite shield. She's carrying a long sword. I honestly would have expected her to be carrying a Grossmesser, since it's German, but she's got a long sword. Let me raise the light here. Oh, yep, it's already fixed it. It looks better now. Nice. Alright. Switch it back to desktop view. Move the scope out of the way. Oh no, is my filter on? It is on, isn't it? Let me turn off the chroma key real quick. There we go. So that is Germania. Alright, we're at 14 minutes. Let's start this up. So here is Liberty and Unity. You've probably seen these before. These have been out for a while. I've been intending to get one for quite a long time. Let's just go to the coin scope for this. There's no way this can focus. Pull out the camera. Now this, I got it again because the Americana. I love the design of it. Pluribus unum in God we trust. You have, I think it's Lady Liberty. I'm not 100% certain though. There are too many ladies in America. Lady Liberty, Lady Justice, Lady Freedom. It is Liberty Unity, so I'm pretty sure it's Lady Liberty, but it could be, And here again, this is the fasces with the serpent around it. And this is Americana again. That includes the serpent, which is Americana. A lot of people forget that the serpent, specifically the rattlesnake, which is what's on here, is an American emblem. Everyone obsesses with the eagle because that's what we chose the national symbol, the bald eagle. But people forget the rattlesnake is also American, an American icon. That actually comes out of the American Revolution. The serpent lurks on the grass, the fatal dart is thrown. Innocence is nowhere safe. It's actually used in Benjamin Franklin's cartoon, Join or Die. Trying to stress the need for the colonies to unite into one power. Always did all individually wither away and perished under the tyrannical rule of England and her governors that were appointed over the colonies. Now look at some of the detail on this. And look at that, that's actually etched in there. That's actual detail that had to be carved onto the die. Can you imagine that? How much work that goes into that? It's got all that kind of almost like feather pattern work. Oops, focus is drifting. And that is a lot of detail. And that must wear down on the die fast. These rounds are actually high relief. This capsule I put it in doesn't even close. I had to put a lot of force behind trying to push it down as far as it goes. And I can still pull it open again if I want to, no problem. So these high relief and really nice. Awesome. Alright. So that is enough of that. I do plan to get a lot more of these. But yeah, one other use of the serpent real quick. It's also known because America's one of the first flags for the United States before we had the Stars and Stripes, which is still used today as the banner of the United States Army, is the yellow background with the rattlesnake on it. And the motif, "Don't tread on me." A lot of people forget that. Alright, this is the last of it. Hopefully we'll get that through this in the next 2 minutes. So, gold. And then I'll be done with this for the year. So it's not much, but I do start getting little bits of gold in the form of these bills. Obviously I can't put these on the scope. That just won't work. I just have to hope the camera focuses. Last time I tried this, it did not focus. This is why this is late coming. So here we have 1/4 of a gram of gold. Now you see the American clutching the flag flight. A little closer. The backs have no design whatsoever. It's literally just the negative in reverse. But yeah, I think this one's pretty cool. I might get some more of them, and these are what I'm considering possibly using once in a while in the future for a giveaway. I'd actually intended to use one of these for a New Year's giveaway, but by the time I got everything and after camera problems, etc., too late. I want at least a month advance notice for any giveaways ever. And it was already almost 2 weeks into December when I got all this. And then recording stopped. So this one here is actually a replica of an actual 100 peso bill. No, not 100, I'm sorry, this is a $2 bill. It's an 1896 $2 note. So this is 100 milligrams, or 1/10 of a gram. Now buying this way, it's going to be a long time before I get close to an ounce of gold, but this is about the best I can afford right now, about $20 for each of these. Now these are just play designs. That honestly looks like a child there. It's supposed to be the Statue of Liberty with the American Capitol in the build background. And this is 1/10 of a gram. That honestly looks like a child though. I actually thought about giving this one away. This is one I might give away in the future. So I don't really care for the design much, but it is gold. And here, we have the St. Gaudens design on it. 1/10 gram gold. And that's it. So, that's all the gold I now have in my stash. I will build later with more of them. most likely in the form of these guys here. And these will probably end up being used in the future as giveaway items. But if you guys have any suggestions for things that you'd like to see in these videos in the future, whether they be coins, silver, gold, copper, any kind of bullion, government mint, or even gemstones, I would actually be okay with doing gemstones once in a while. Heck, I'd show it if I had to have an amber upstairs we got the other day. Alright, well, I hope to see you guys in the next. Have a great day, enjoy Christmas, Happy New Year's, peace. And stay tuned, I may do silver pouring soon. More on that later.